Let me tell you something. Life, it ain't easy. It will test you, push you, knock you down so hard, you start questioning everything. Your dreams, your purpose, your worth. But hear me when I say this. Refuse to quit. When you refuse to quit, you make the impossible possible. But let me be real with you, refusing to quit doesn't mean the road gets easier. No, it means you get stronger. You develop a mindset where failure ain't an option, where setbacks become setups for comebacks. Quitting is easy. It requires no effort, no struggle, no perseverance. When challenges arise, the natural instinct is to retreat, to find an excuse, to walk away. But those who refuse to quit understand that growth comes through resistance, not avoidance. The path to success is filled with obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But quitting ensures that success remains out of reach. Every journey toward greatness presents moments where giving up feels like the only option. The mind starts whispering, it's too hard, it's not worth it. Maybe this isn't for me. But those who refuse to quit silence that voice. They replace doubt with determination, hesitation with action. They understand that struggles are not signs to stop, but signals to push harder. Nothing worthwhile comes without adversity. The difference between those who achieve their dreams and those who don't is a refusal to quit when the road gets tough. Challenges are inevitable. Whether in career, relationships, or personal growth, difficulties will arise. Some people take failure as a confirmation that they should stop trying. They let setbacks define them, convince them that success is reserved for others. But those who refuse to quit recognize that setbacks are setups for comebacks. Every failure is a lesson. Every disappointment a test of resilience. The ability to stand up after falling, to keep going when everything seems against them, is what separates the successful from the defeated. The temptation to quit often comes strongest when success is just around the corner. Many people give up too soon, unaware that if they had pushed a little longer, endured just a little more, they would have broken through. The most accomplished individuals in any field have faced moments where quitting seemed like the logical choice, but they refused. They pressed on despite exhaustion, frustration, and fear. They understood that quitting guarantees failure, but persistence creates opportunity. People often seek comfort and immediate results. When things don't go as planned, quitting seems like an easy escape. But those who refuse to quit embrace discomfort. They accept struggle as part of the journey. They know that every setback, every challenge, and every hardship is shaping them into someone stronger. Instead of avoiding the hard path, they lean into it, knowing that perseverance is the price of success. Excuses are the language of those who quit. Blaming circumstances, lack of resources, or bad luck becomes a justification for stopping. But those who refuse to quit don't wait for perfect conditions. They work with what they have where they are. They understand that progress is not about waiting for the right moment, but about making the moment right. They push forward despite uncertainty, despite fear, despite every reason to stop. Quitting is a choice. It's the choice to surrender to obstacles rather than overcome them. But refusing to quit is also a choice. A decision to rise, to fight, to keep moving forward no matter what. And that choice makes all the difference. Success is not reserved for the most talented, the most gifted, or those born with natural ability. It belongs to those who refuse to quit. Many people assume that greatness is predetermined. that only those with exceptional skills will rise to the top, but history proves otherwise. The most successful individuals are not always the smartest or the most talented. They are the ones who persevere when others give up. They refuse to quit no matter how difficult the journey becomes. Talent may give someone an initial advantage, but it does not guarantee success. Hard work, discipline, and perseverance matter far more. The world is filled with talented individuals who never reach their full potential because they lack the will to endure challenges. On the other hand, those who refuse to quit continue moving forward even when progress seems slow. They understand that effort, consistency, and resilience are more valuable than raw talent. When faced with adversity, they do not retreat, they push harder. Struggles and setbacks are inevitable in any pursuit of success. Those who rely solely on talent often falter when they encounter obstacles. They expect things to come easily, and when they don't, quitting becomes an option. But those who refuse to quit embrace the struggle. They see every failure as a lesson, every challenge as an opportunity to grow. They develop the mental toughness needed to keep going when things get tough. That mindset, more than any natural ability, separates those who achieve their dreams from those who fall short. Persistence outlasts talent. Many people start with big dreams, but only a few remain committed when the journey becomes difficult. The road to success is not a straight path. It is filled with detours, roadblocks, and unexpected challenges. Those who refuse to quit keep pushing forward, even when it feels like nothing is working. They know that success is a long game, and they are willing to endure the hardships necessary to reach their goals. Self-doubt and fear often stop talented individuals from reaching their potential. They question whether they are good enough, whether they have what it takes. But those who refuse to quit push past that doubt. They take action despite fear, knowing that growth happens outside of their comfort zone. They are willing to fail, learn, and improve, while others stay stagnant, afraid to even try. That willingness to persist despite uncertainty is what ultimately leads to success. Quitting is the greatest enemy of success. No amount of talent can overcome the decision to give up. Those who refuse to quit understand that setbacks are temporary, but giving up makes failure permanent. They push through frustration, rejection, and hardship because they know that persistence is the key. They do not wait for perfect conditions or easy paths. They work, they struggle, and they keep going no matter what. The ones who refuse to quit are the ones who rise above the rest. They may not be the most talented, but they are the most determined. And in the end, determination wins. Rejection and failure are unavoidable in the pursuit of success. Every great person who has ever achieved something significant has faced moments of doubt, disappointment, and defeat. But the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple. Those who refuse to quit keep going despite rejection. They do not let failure define them. Instead, they use it as fuel to push forward. The road to greatness is never smooth, but those who refuse to quit find a way to keep moving, no matter how many times they are told no. Some of the most successful people in history were once counted out. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. Oprah Winfrey was fired from her first television job. Denzel Washington was told he would never be a leading man in Hollywood. If they had listened to the critics, if they had accepted failure as final, the world would have never known their greatness. But they refused to quit. They took every rejection as motivation to work harder, to improve, and to prove the doubters wrong. Failure is not the end, it is part of the journey. Those who refuse to quit understand that setbacks are not signs to stop, but lessons to learn from. Every mistake, every failure, every rejection is an opportunity to grow stronger. The most successful people have failed more times than most people have even tried. They have experienced loss, disappointment, and obstacles, but they did not let those moments break them. Instead, they let them build resilience. Rejection is often a test to see who truly wants success. Many people give up at the first sign of difficulty. They assume that if something is too hard, it wasn't meant for them. But those who refuse to quit know that the struggle is what makes success meaningful. If it were easy, everyone would do it. But success is reserved for those who keep pushing forward, even when everything seems against them. Doubt will come from everywhere: society, friends, even family. People will tell you that you are wasting your time, that you should give up and settle for less. But those who refuse to quit do not let the opinions of others dictate their future. They block out the negativity and stay focused on their goals. They understand that their dreams are worth fighting for, no matter how many times they are rejected. Rejection is not failure. Failure is not permanent. The only true failure is giving up. Those who refuse to quit keep going, keep learning, and keep growing. They do not let temporary setbacks become permanent defeats. They understand that every no brings them closer to a yes. They believe in themselves even when no one else does. And because they refuse to quit, they ultimately achieve what once seemed impossible. Pain is temporary, but growth lasts forever. Every person who chooses to pursue something great will experience struggle, discomfort, and moments of doubt. The journey towards success is filled with challenges that test patience, endurance, and commitment. But those who refuse to quit understand that pain is not a reason to stop. It is a reason to keep going. They know that every hardship, every obstacle, and every setback is shaping them. And growth does not happen in comfort. It happens in moments of adversity. When difficulties arise, many people look for an escape. They believe that if something is too hard, it is not meant for them. They give up at the first sign of struggle, assuming that success should come easily. But those who refuse to quit see pain as part of the process. They embrace it, push through it, and use it as a tool for growth. They know that every great achievement requires sacrifice, and they are willing to endure the discomfort to reach their goals. Pain is a temporary experience, but quitting is permanent. Those who refuse to quit recognize that setbacks do not last forever. The frustration, the exhaustion, and the self-doubt may feel overwhelming in the moment, but they know that if they keep moving forward, things will improve. The people who achieve greatness are not the ones who never struggle. They are the ones who keep pushing even when everything inside them tells them to stop. They do not allow temporary difficulties to dictate their future. Growth happens through struggle. Muscles grow when they are pushed beyond their limits. Skills improve when they are practiced under pressure. Mental toughness develops when a person chooses to keep going despite fear and uncertainty. Those who refuse to quit understand this principle. They do not run from pain, they use it as fuel. They know that the more they endure, the stronger they become. They welcome the struggle because they know it is shaping them into the person they need to be. Most people want success, but few are willing to endure the pain required to achieve it. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not talent, luck, or intelligence. It is the refusal to quit when things get hard. It is the decision to push forward when giving up seems easier. Those who refuse to quit understand that temporary discomfort is a small price to pay for long-term success. In every journey, there will be moments of exhaustion, frustration, and failure. The road will not always be smooth, but those who refuse to quit keep moving forward. They remind themselves that pain is temporary, but quitting lasts forever. They understand that growth comes from struggle, and that every challenge they face is an opportunity to become stronger. They refuse to let discomfort stop them. They refuse to let fear control them. They refuse to quit. And because of that, they achieve what others only dream of. Fear is one of the biggest obstacles to success. It holds people back, convinces them they are not good enough, and keeps them from chasing their dreams. But fear is a choice. It is not a real barrier, it is a mindset. Those who refuse to quit do not let fear control them. They feel it, acknowledge it, and move forward anyway. They understand that courage is not the absence of fear, but the decision to act despite it. Many people let fear stop them before they even begin. They are afraid of failure, afraid of judgment, afraid of the unknown. They hesitate, overthink, and wait for the perfect moment. But those who refuse to quit know that the perfect moment never comes. They take action even when they are unsure. They step forward even when they are scared. They understand that fear only has power over those who surrender to it. The only way to overcome fear is to face it head on. Doubt is another enemy that stops people from reaching their potential. It whispers in their ears, making them question their abilities and their worth. It tells them they are not talented enough, not smart enough, not capable enough. But those who refuse to quit silence that voice. They replace doubt with belief. They remind themselves that every successful person started as a beginner, that every great achievement began with uncertainty. They do not wait until they feel ready. They start, and they figure it out along the way. Fear often comes when stepping into something new, trying something different, taking a risk, or chasing a big dream can feel overwhelming. The mind creates excuses, convincing people to stay where it is safe. But those who refuse to quit understand that nothing great comes from comfort zones. Growth requires stepping into the unknown, taking risks, and embracing uncertainty. They refuse to let fear keep them from their destiny. They know that the greatest rewards come to those who dare to chase them. Obstacles will appear on every journey. Some will be external, failures, rejection, setbacks. Others will be internal, fear, doubt, insecurity. Those who quit allow these obstacles to define them. But those who refuse to quit see obstacles as challenges to overcome. They understand that every difficulty is an opportunity to grow stronger. They do not let fear dictate their decisions. They do not let doubt hold them back. They push forward, no matter how intimidating the path may seem. Courage is a decision. It is the choice to keep going when fear tells you to stop. It is a determination to refuse to quit, no matter how uncertain the future looks. Every person who has ever achieved something great has faced fear, but they did not let it win. They moved forward despite it. They took risks, faced challenges, and refused to quit. And in the end, they proved that fear is nothing compared to the power of perseverance. The moment a person refuses to quit, they separate themselves from the rest. Most people give up when things get hard. They start with enthusiasm, but when obstacles appear, they back down. They let failure discourage them, fear control them, and doubt stop them. But those who refuse to quit keep moving forward. They push through setbacks, fight past frustration, and rise above every challenge. That determination is what makes the difference between those who succeed and those who fall short. The world is filled with people who had potential but gave up too soon. Many had big dreams, great ideas, and incredible talent, but they let adversity break them. They reached a point where things got too difficult, and instead of finding a way through, they walked away. But those who refuse to quit understand that difficulty is part of the journey. They do not let obstacles define them. They know that persistence is what separates the winners from the rest. Success does not belong to those who quit when it gets tough. It belongs to those who keep going even when they feel like stopping. Every person who has achieved greatness has faced moments of exhaustion, frustration, and doubt. The difference is they refused to quit. They did not allow temporary struggles to destroy their long-term vision. They understood that setbacks are just part of the process, not the end of the road. Refusing to quit is what builds character. It is easy to keep going when things are smooth, but true strength is developed in moments of struggle. Those who refuse to quit build resilience, discipline, and mental toughness. They understand that every hardship they overcome makes them stronger. While others stop at the first sign of difficulty, they keep pushing forward, knowing that their determination will eventually lead to success. When people refuse to quit, they separate themselves from those who never reach their full potential. They prove that success is not about luck or talent, but about perseverance. They show that no matter how many times they fall, they will always get back up. They make a decision to keep going, no matter how slow the progress may seem. That decision changes everything. In the end, the ones who refuse to quit are the ones who rise above the rest. They do not let failure break them. They do not let fear stop them. They do not let obstacles turn them away from their goals. They stand out because they are willing to do what most people won't. Keep going when everything tells them to stop. And that is why they succeed while others settle. The moment they refuse to quit, they set themselves apart. They step into a different league, a different mindset, a different level of success. They become the kind of people who achieve what others only dream about. So I ask you today, do you have the heart to refuse to quit? Because if you do, you won't just survive, you'll thrive. You won't just exist, you'll rise. And one day, when you look back at all the battles you faced, you'll smile, because you'll know that you, my friend, never gave up. Now, go out there and make it happen.